Have you ever felt stuck in your spiritual path? Do you sometimes wonder if there's more to life than what meets the eye? Many people find themselves asking these questions, searching for deeper meaning and connection in their lives. This is where the power of sacred rituals comes into play. In this video, we'll explore how these special practices can spark significant growth in your spiritual life. Sacred rituals are special actions or ceremonies that hold deep meaning. They're found in cultures all around the world and have been part of human life for thousands of years. These rituals can be big or small, done alone or with others, but they all share one thing in common. They help us connect with something greater than ourselves. When we talk about sacred rituals, we're not just discussing religious ceremonies. These practices can be personal and unique to each individual. They might involve meditation, prayer, or simply taking time to appreciate nature. The key is that they're done with intention and mindfulness, creating a space for reflection and growth. But why do these rituals work? It's not just about belief or tradition. Science has started to uncover some fascinating insights into how rituals affect our brains and bodies. When we engage in meaningful rituals, our brains release chemicals that make us feel good and help us focus. This can lead to reduced stress, improved mood, and even better physical health. Psychologists have found that rituals can provide a sense of control and comfort, especially during uncertain times. They give structure to our days and weeks, creating a rhythm that can be very soothing to our minds. Even simple rituals like having a cup of tea at the same time each day can have powerful effects on our well-being. One of the most important aspects of sacred rituals is the space in which they're performed. Creating a sacred space doesn't mean you need to build a temple or shrine. It can be as simple as a corner of your room where you meditate, or a spot in your garden where you connect with nature. The key is to designate this area as special and to treat it with respect. Your sacred space should be somewhere you feel comfortable and peaceful. It might include objects that are meaningful to you, like candles, crystals, or photos of loved ones. The important thing is that when you enter this space, you feel a shift in your mindset. It becomes a place where you can leave your daily worries behind and focus on your spiritual growth. Let's talk about some simple daily rituals you can start with. One powerful practice is a morning gratitude ritual. This doesn't have to be complicated. When you wake up, before you even get out of bed, take a few moments to think of 3 things you're grateful for. They can be big things like your health or your family, or small things like the comfortable bed you're lying in or the song you can hear outside. This simple act of gratitude can set a tone for your entire day. It trains your brain to look for the good in your life, which can lead to increased happiness and resilience. Over time, you might find that this ritual changes how you view the world, helping you appreciate the small joys that surround you every day. Another powerful daily ritual is an evening reflection. Before you go to sleep, take a few minutes to think about your day. What went well? What could you have done differently? What did you learn? This practice helps you process your experiences and grow from them. It's not judging yourself, but about understanding yourself better. These daily rituals might seem small, but they can have a big impact over time. They create bookends to your day, giving you moments of peace and reflection amidst the busyness of life. They also help you build the habit of mindfulness, which is key to many spiritual practices. One of the most powerful rituals for spiritual growth is meditation. This ancient practice has gained a lot of attention in recent years, and for good reason. Regular meditation can reduce stress, improve focus, and increase self-awareness. It's a tool for exploring your inner world and connecting with something greater than yourself. There are many different types of meditation, so it's worth exploring to find what works best for you. People prefer silent meditation, focusing on their breath or a mantra. Others might use guided meditations or visualizations. Some find movement meditations like walking or Tai Chi more accessible. The key to meditation is consistency. It's better to meditate for 5 minutes every day than for an hour once a week. Start small, with just a few minutes a day, and gradually increase the time as you feel comfortable. You might find it helpful to use a timer or a meditation app to keep track of your practice. Meditation isn't about emptying your mind completely. It's normal for thoughts to come and go. The practice is about observing these thoughts without getting caught. Over time, you'll likely find that you become more aware of your thought patterns and better able to manage your reactions to them. Nature can be a powerful setting for sacred rituals. Many people find that connecting with the natural world enhances their spiritual experiences. This could involve spending time in a garden, taking walks in the forest, or simply sitting by a body of water. Nature-based rituals might include practices like mindful walking, where you pay close attention to each step and the sensations in your body. Or you might try a tree meditation, where you sit or stand with your back against a tree, imagining roots growing from your feet into the earth. These nature rituals can help you feel more grounded and connected to the world around you. They remind us we're part of something much larger than ourselves. In our modern world, where we often spend much of our time indoors and looking at screens, these nature connections can be incredibly refreshing and revitalizing. Rituals are personal practices. There's also great power in group rituals and community. Sharing spiritual experiences with others can amplify their impact and provide a sense of belonging. This doesn't mean you need to join a specific religion or spiritual group. It could be as simple as meditating with friends, joining a class, or participating in community service projects. Group rituals can take many forms. You might gather with others to celebrate the changing seasons, share stories and wisdom, or work together towards a common goal. The key is that these experiences are shared, creating a sense of connection and mutual support. Finding like-minded individuals can be a crucial part of your spiritual growth. These are people who understand and respect your journey, even if their own path looks different. They can offer support, share insights, and challenge you to grow. Look for local meetups, online forums, or classes related to your spiritual interests. Of course, any spiritual practice comes with its challenges. It's normal to face obstacles when trying to establish a regular ritual. You might struggle with consistency, finding time in your busy schedule, or dealing with distraction. Some days, you might question whether your rituals are making a difference. One common challenge is the expectation of immediate results. Spiritual growth is often a slow and subtle process. It's important to approach your ritual with patience and an open mind. Try not to judge your experiences or compare them to others. Everyone's spiritual journey is unique. To stay committed to your practice, it can help to start small and build gradually. Set realistic goals for yourself. Maybe you start with just 5 minutes of meditation a day or a weekly nature walk. As these habits become established, you can slowly expand your practice. It's also helpful to remind yourself why you started this journey in the first place. What drew you to explore sacred rituals? What changes are you hoping to see in your life? Keeping these motivations in mind can help you push through the challenging days. Consistency is more important than perfection. It's okay if you miss a day or if your mind wanders during meditation. The important thing is to keep coming back to your practice. Each time you return, you're strengthening your commitment to your spiritual growth. As you develop your ritual practice, you'll likely find that you want to personalize it. This is a natural and important part of the process. While it's valuable to learn from established traditions, your spiritual practice should ultimately reflect your own beliefs and values. Start by reflecting on what feels most meaningful to you. What practices resonate with your beliefs? What activities make you feel most connected to yourself and the world around you? You might find that you're drawn to elements from different spiritual traditions, and that's okay. Many people create a personal practice that blends various influences. Creating your own rituals can be a deeply fulfilling process. You might develop a personal prayer or mantra that expresses your intentions, or you could create a ritual to mark important life transitions, like starting a new job or moving to a new home. The key is that these rituals have personal meaning for you. As you continue your spiritual practice, you might wonder how to measure your growth. It's important to remember that spiritual growth isn't always linear or easily quantifiable. However, there are some signs you can look out for. You might notice that you're becoming more patient or compassionate in your daily life. Perhaps you're better able to manage stress or stay calm in difficult situations. You might find yourself more aware of your thoughts and emotions, able to observe them without getting caught up in them. Another sign of spiritual growth is an increased sense of connection to yourself, to others, and to the world around you. You might feel a greater sense of purpose or meaning in your life, or you could notice that you're more present in your daily activities, able to appreciate the small moments that you might have overlooked before. Self-reflection is a valuable tool for tracking your spiritual growth. Regular journaling can help you notice patterns and changes over time. You might write about your experiences during rituals, your dreams, or your thoughts and feelings throughout the day. Integrating rituals into your daily life is an important step in making them a sustainable part of your spiritual practice. This doesn't mean you need to spend hours each day in meditation or prayer. Instead, it's about finding ways to bring a sense of sacredness and mindfulness into your everyday activities. This could mean starting your day with a moment of gratitude before you get out of bed, or taking a few deep breaths and setting an intention before you start work. You might turn your daily shower into a cleansing ritual, imagining the water washing away negative energy. Or you could say a blessing before meals, expressing thankfulness for the food and all those involved in bringing it to your table. The key is to find ways to pause throughout your day, to step out of autopilot and into a state of presence and awareness. These small moments of mindfulness can add up, gradually transforming how you experience your daily life. Balancing spiritual practices with other responsibilities can be challenging. It's important to remember that your spiritual practice should enhance your life, not add stress to it. Be realistic about what you can commit to and be willing to adjust your practice as needed. You might find it helpful to schedule your rituals just as you would any other important appointment. This could mean setting aside time each morning for meditation or dedicating Sunday afternoons to nature walks. By making your practice a priority, you're more likely to stick with it. The goal is to make your rituals a natural part of your routine. Over time, you may find that your entire approach to life becomes more mindful and intentional. Your rituals become not just something you do, but a fundamental part of who you are. As you continue with your sacred rituals, you may start to notice long-term impacts on your life. Many people report feeling more centered and at peace, even in the face of life's challenges. They may find that they're better able to navigate difficult emotions or make decisions that align with their values. Some people experience a shift in their priorities, focusing more on what truly matters to them rather than societal expectations. Others report improved relationships as they become more patient, understanding, and present with their loved ones. These changes don't happen overnight. They're the result of consistent practice and a willingness to grow and change. Each time you engage in your rituals, you're reinforcing neural pathways in your brain, gradually reshaping how you think and respond to the world. It's important to note that spiritual growth isn't always comfortable. As you become more aware of yourself and the world around you, you might face challenging truths or difficult emotions. This is a normal part of the process. Your rituals can provide a safe space to work through these challenges, helping you emerge stronger and more resilient. Sacred rituals can be a powerful tool for spiritual growth. They provide a structure for exploring your inner world and connecting with something greater than yourself. Whether you're drawn to traditional religious practices or prefer to create your own personal rituals, the key is to approach them with intention and openness. Remember, there's no one-size-fits-all approach to spirituality. What works for someone else might not resonate with you, and that's okay. The beauty of this journey is that it's uniquely yours. Trust your intuition and be willing to explore different practices until you find what feels right for you. Starting a ritual practice doesn't require any special skills or knowledge. You can begin right where you are, with what you have. Maybe you start with a few minutes of quiet reflection each morning or a weekly walk in nature. The important thing is to start somewhere and to approach your practice with consistency and patience. As you move forward on your spiritual journey, be kind to yourself. Growth isn't always linear, and there will likely be ups and downs along the way. Celebrate your progress no matter how small it might seem. Each step forward is significant. Remember that your spiritual practice is just that, a practice. It's not about achieving perfection, but about showing up consistently and with an open heart. Over time, you may be surprised at how these simple rituals can transform your life, bringing more peace, clarity, and connection. So, are you ready to explore the power of sacred rituals in your own life? What small step could you take today to begin or deepen your spiritual practice? The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Your journey to spiritual growth through sacred rituals starts now.